With President Joe Biden's withdrawal sending shockwaves through the political world, we wanted to get the local party's perspective.
Yes, Odus Evbagharu is going to the August convention, and he is a Texas delegate who will vote for the nominee. He's also treasurer for the state Democratic Party and chief of staff for Texas State Representative John Rosenthal. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for coming on with this morning. You called Sunday an earth-shattering day on social media. So we wanted to talk to you. Is this good or bad for Democrats, and why?
It's great. It's great for Democrats. And good morning. And it's so great to be with you. First and foremost, I want to thank President Biden for his service and really shifting our country in a different direction. For many, from 2016 to 2020, we were in some perilous times, and he was able to get elected, be here, and do the right thing for the country and lead. And here again, he's demonstrating his leadership and doing the right thing. Joe Biden has a track history of doing the right thing, and he's even giving up another presidential term to save us from the evils of Donald Trump. And so what makes this great is that now we can now put this debilitating debate behind about Joe Biden being the nominee, and now we can elevate Vice President Kamala Harris, who's young, a dynamic prosecutor who's going to take it to Trump, a convicted felon, might I add, like no one else can because of her prosecutorial history. And so we're going to have a very exciting few months ahead of us. The Dem Party is energized, and our campaign will be supercharged. And you know this because I think Act Blue, which we use as Democrats to give to candidates, has raised over $60 million here in the last 12 hours or so, or longer than that now, as Kamala Harris has announced that she's seeking to be our next nominee.
Okay, so I have a feeling that you're going to say that all Democrats think this is great, but truly, behind the scenes, who are you talking to? Who is in agreement that this is a good move for the party?
Yeah, it's universal. You're seeing that across the board, not just in the state of Texas, not just in Houston, not just in Harris County, but you're seeing folks who have been mentioned that could possibly replace Biden type of ticket come out and say they are behind Vice President Kamala Harris. It's a good day for Democrats. You see it in our fundraising. You're going to see it in the polls with the enthusiasm now raised. And most importantly, our down ballot races now are going to look even better. Listen, for us here in Texas, we have some state legislative seats that we can flip. We have a United States Senate seat that we were 200,000 votes away from flipping in 2018. It's going to be good times. And we have a lot of Senate seats across the country in battleground states that are going to use this new profound energy to get them across the board so we can keep the United States Senate, flip the United States House, and keep the White House.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to ask you about, Odus, is how you think, or if you think it will impact other state races and races locally. And what you just said, you mean because you think people will just vote instead of by candidate, they'll just vote by party. They'll be more likely to vote Democrat, and then we'll win all these other races for Democrats. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a new profound energy. Listen, there's no need to gaslight folks here. We saw the poll numbers with Joe Biden at top, and Donald Trump is not a popular candidate himself. He's still underperforming in a lot of places around the country and even here in Texas. This is going to help us in down ballot races. It's going to bring out people who probably would have stayed home because they weren't feeling the energy, and now the energy is here. Listen, there was a Black woman for Kamala Harris Zoom call last night. They had over 40,000 women on there. From my understanding, they raised over $1 million on that call alone last night. I'm telling you, the party is energized. There's demographics that are going to be energized because Kamala Harris. And wait until she picks a vice presidential nominee. There's going to be more energy. We're headed to Chicago, fired up and supercharged, and I think a lot of people are feeling that this morning.
But you did just mention that in some polls, Joe Biden was on top, and voters in the primary voted for Joe Biden. So a lot of people might feel kind of they're rubbed the wrong way because they didn't pick Harris as the main candidate. So what would you say to them?
What I would say to that is that when you voted for Joe Biden, you voted for Kamala Harris as well, too. There's a reason why Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris as the vice presidential nominee, because if something, God forbid, would happen to Joe Biden, the person to step up and be the next president would be Kamala Harris. So when you go vote for Joe Biden, you knew you were going to vote for Kamala Harris. And again, my pushback to that would be, listen, You see the party unifying behind Kamala Harris. North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Louisiana, Florida. These states have already committed delegates to Kamala Harris within the first 8 hours of her announcing her nomination. She has the endorsement of Joe Biden. She has the endorsement of the Clintons. She has the endorsement of all 50 state chairs across the country from the Democratic Party. There's momentum building. You all have seen local elected officials already behind Kamala Harris. As we like to say, this is Harris County. So we're going to be behind Kamala Harris, and you're going to see a lot of unity behind Kamala Harris here in the next coming days.
Yeah, so I have two questions. You mentioned that her VP running mate. I mean, who the heck might that be? Is there already any talk? I know this is all very new.
Yeah, there's a lot of names out there. You have Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, the governor of North Carolina, and Roy Cooper. You have Senator Mark Kelly, who, his wife's Gabby Giffords. And I know that they are good friends. You're going to have Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania, J.B. Pritzker from Illinois, Gretchen Whitmer from Michigan. We've got a great pipeline of VP nominees. I don't know if you can tell, but I am energized this morning myself because, again, this has put a supercharge into the Democratic Party. We've put these questions about Biden behind us, who is a tremendous servant for us. And now we are ready to go head to Chicago.
I'm already getting the wrap, so this has to be a quick answer, Otis. I'm putting you on the spot. If not Harris, if it's not her, who would it be in the Democratic Party?
If not Kamala Harris, it'll be Kamala Harris. No need to speculate anybody else. It's going to be Kamala Harris.
Odus Evbagharu, we can tell that you are energized, and we thank you for your time this morning.